All right, hello out there.
Hi, everybody. Ron Olson back.
We are coming to you with the Pro Doubles Final. And 3 Michigan players and 1 New York player. So Ron can't be impartial here because there's 2 teams of Michigan players. So on the right we have Sam DiJohn and Mike Weyrowske. And on the left, Brady Weyrowske and Mike Stahl Jr. Mr. Foosball Clubs USA. What's going on, Ron?
Hey, getting going for Saturday. Been here since Wednesday night. My voice is starting to crack a little bit. Not bad. But I'm glad to see these guys made it to the final. This is cool. So Mike Weyrowske.
Father versus son, right?
Yeah, not only that,
man.
extra fun, drama, but Mike Weyrowske's been in this final now 3 years in a row.
Yeah, you're right.
He lost the first year, won it last year, and now he's in his third year.
And yeah, he's on a fast-paced trajectory as far as I'm concerned.
And I believe when he lost, it was to Jacob Balkos and maybe Eric.
Yeah, 3 years ago.
Yep. I just lost to Jacob in mixed, and I feel stupid.
What? Oh, for
The last point.
getting stuff.
I was going to sink that thing if I'd gotten it up there. I'm telling you, I don't like these balls.
He defends banks all the time. So that's
right. What was I thinking? I was out of time. I had a timeout left.
That's why you rushed the thought.
I had a timeout left. I could have called timeout and put your wife back there with the ball and gone back up front.
Well, you just got to learn from it, buddy.
Well, it sucks.
It sure does.
And Jacob was playing so good. We were lucky, honestly, to be at 4-4. But if I'd pulled that game out, you don't know what's going to happen game 3. So now I have to play Sam DiJohn and Jessica Sanflaben next in the loser side. That's my reward for.
It's a Shark Tank in the losers bracket, right?
Yep. So I guess these balls have been. Everyone's saying I didn't go to TKO, but these are better. But I still
twice
think,
as good.
Yeah.
So if you think these are bad, boy, you would have walked out on the tour kickoff.
Well,
I'm telling you, and you're a brush passer.
Yeah.
So
I struggled. I really did.
The people who played the best were the people who didn't move the ball much. All right, we're ready to go here. Get your pictures, folks.
Wonder Twin powers activate. Form of a bucket of water.
Yeah, Sam and Mike were the #1 seed here. They're representing the winner's side. Brady and Mike Stahl Jr. have come through the loser's side.
These guys played for King Seat. So who did Stahl and Weyrowske just beat on the loser side? Was it Bill Arakis? Oh, I have my phone here too, Teddy.
Yeah,
what am I thinking?
Check yours. Yeah, I think so. Or was it Kronk and Tim Kiss?
Oh, that sounds more familiar.
Might have been Kronk and Tim Kiss.
Garrett and Matt Weber.
Oh, my bad.
Frank and Tim took 4th.
And this event is brought to you by Martin Systems.
I'm looking at the first 9 through 12 teams, and they're all solid teams. Greg Rushing, Rob Balza. By the way, he's instructed me to say that he has dashing good looks on air for him.
Balza?
Yeah.
A stud
He's sitting
for
right
sure.
here in front of me. He actually texted it on his phone and held it up to the window. When I was going in, he says, "Say something good about me." I go, "I don't know if I can think of anything." So that's what that was about. For those that don't know Rob Balza, he's one of the top pros in Wisconsin and the professor, right?
Yep, a biology professor.
And at college, right?
Yeah.
And really smart, one of the smartest defenses I've ever seen. He's really good. He likes to do that dead bar pull side D as well. And he's been doing that for a long time, like one of the first I've ever seen doing it. On snake shots, I'm talking.
All right, pro doubles final is underway. Sam and Mike have teamed up. Mike Stahl Jr. an awful lot, so they know each other very well. All right, Stahl Jr. goes down the middle. He's great at waiting out that middle.
Yeah, he is.
At an upward angle like that.
Your wife and I just played him in mixed end of the night last night and beat him 5-3 game 3. And I felt pretty fortunate to pull that out. But that was the instruction given to Amanda before the match. Look out for that middle. He's patient
really good
for
middle.
it. He does not mind waiting, 10 seconds and going a nice middle. So
yeah, and he's just got a good, easy rock, and he reads it really well and hits it really well. Here's Weyrowske.
Yeah, without a tell or, a hitch, you know what I mean? It really just, you don't see it coming. He hides it well.
What's that city you guys live in, you and Weyrowske?
Gladwin,
Michigan.
Yep.
Is
right in the center of the mitten.
Is where Mike, Brady, and Ron are from, or living.
And it's funny, it's a town of like 2,000, and we live 30 minutes apart.
The big city.
Drive time.
A big town, huh?
Drive time, yeah. It's all farmland and Amish. It's really nice.
You said the Amish don't wear shoes? Like they're out in public, they don't wear shoes sometimes?
I've never seen that in stores. A lot of times walking down the country roads, they don't have shoes on.
Oh, okay. All right, enough about the Amish.
Yeah.
Here's Sam DiJohn.
The nicest extremist group in America. Nicest, most polite extremists I've ever met.
Sam takes a straight there. He's usually thumping longs, so it's good to see him take the straight once in a while.
Take that early.
Once a game, at least, you should probably hit one of those if you're thumping longs the rest of the time. I like that formula.
So Stahl is doing a series. He wasn't doing it like this last night with the tic-tac.
It's heavy tic-tac.
Heavy tic-tac. That's a good way to put it.
It's too fast to brush, right?
Right. And all he's doing is wanting to either hit wall or second man. That's what he was looking at. He might pop out and hit a hard lane. He likes to do that, but to me, that it's a good way to drop a clean pass.
Timeout.
When you tic-tac that hard like that and try to hit a lane hard, maybe a bounce pass would be would be better.
Yeah, you could pull that off with the heavy tic-tac. I just always want to try and go at a speed where I can be a threat with my brushes. That's what I think you should do.
Right.
That's the speed you should be traveling at.
And Tony isn't even that fast, right?
Sometimes he's machine gunning. But
okay.
he still can seemingly do back down from the machine gun tic-tac.
Okay.
But he's doing a lot of stop wall stuff.
Mike tries a pull kick that comes back all the way around the table back in his own goal. Puts them up. Puts Stahl up 3-1.
Well, that's what they're going to have to do coming from the losers bracket. Brady and Mike Stahl Jr., that is.
So Michael Stahl won this event last year with Mike Weyrowske.
Why didn't they defend their title?
Stahl said he wanted to play an event with Brady, and Stahl is playing open with Mike Weyrowske.
Okay.
So Stahl is the Weyrowske in the middle of the Weyrowske sandwich this weekend.
That's cool. They're all good teammates, right?
Yep.
Well, he had no choice but to poke it through and then caught it because he's so talented. There's that middle, and harder to read that way, I'm sure, for Stahl Jr. with the reverse defense. But still fit that middle through there. Yeah, he sees that well. But if you're simply rocking and not hopping around, you got to be able to hit that shot. But he's got such a big rock, and then the middle's so easy. That's what caused him the most trouble. Or is the hardest to defend.
Nice
is what
brush.
I'm trying to say. Timeout. Like
Nice
Stahl Jr.
runner. You want to read a sponsor?
Since 1974, Martin's system has helped people be better prepared and protected with the most modern technology in security, fire, and life safety. That's Martin Systems, and you can visit them at martinsystems.com for more information. Out of Sheboygan area.
And here we are back. Stahl has it on the 3. Game point. Finishes it out.
It hopped around a little bit there and then back down the
Split.
middle.
Yep.
Yeah, I wonder how Brady's pull defense is going to hold up versus Sam.
Yeah.
Pull defense is tricky.
Stahl's playing really solid right now. Let's see if he can keep it going.
I feel like he's kept Sam's 5 at bay the whole time.
Just now he did it again.
And Brady's 2 row is where he can really help his team.
Yeah.
Because he's got a special 2-bar. Good quick push side there.
He likes
Stahl
that
Jr.
quick push side. That's one of the first things he looks for when he pins it.
Yeah, we got a nice payout at the end of this one. It's $1,300 for first, $600 for second.
Thanks to Martin Systems for that nice sponsorship.
Man, Martin Systems is killing it.
So you put your sponsor money into first place for all the events, huh?
Yeah.
That's not a bad idea. It encourages the best of those. You know, you get a good payout if you win an event. You should. I think if you win pro doubles, it should pay for your weekend.
Yeah, you'll have to ask Brett exactly how he, if you have questions, exactly how he divvies that up. I'm not certain.
Right. But on the on your flyer, it is color coded for the first place, and talks about the sponsor, right?
Yeah. Pull push kick. That was a good shot on goal there.
Stahl and Brady are just playing really solid right now. Brady's playing good goal. Being patient.
And look at that
nice
long.
shot.
How old is Brady? 17 or?
I believe he's a junior in high school,
I think
so
he's 17.
he might be 16. I know he's just started driving not long ago, or within a year, I guess. So he might be 17.
How can you be a teenager with a good pull shot? That's unreal, right?
He developed it pretty quick too.
Yeah, it's crazy.
His dad has a nice foos room, 4 tables, 4 tornadoes, and now a Garlando as well. Stahl brought his Garlando over there, so Brady can practice for juniors at the World Cup. Brady's representing Team USA at the World Cup. For the junior team, I made the senior team. So
Stahl is going.
Michigan's proudly
Is Sam DiJohn
representing.
going?
Sam is going, yes. That would be cool if they can win a gold. Us too.
Yeah, other sponsors this weekend include Ladacrete.
Or Ladacrete?
Ladacrete.
It is Ladacrete.
Yeah. And Holmes Automotive and Recycling. Those are our pit table sponsors this weekend. It's latex and concrete. Laticrete.
Oh, okay. Latex, gotcha. Really? They're combining latex and concrete. So
Yeah.
plastic and cement.
It's a good mix out here.
Wow. Nice quick push. There's that quick push side. Within a second, you got to be on that push side. Show it to him for a tenth of a second and then take it away. Maybe he'll shoot into you. But
And Sam good with that quick wall pass. Buries that pull shot.
Munoz likes to do that same shot, but even faster to that push side. Stahl's playing really solid on the 5 right now.
Yeah,
Match point for Stahl Weyrowske.
a game 3 coming.
This is
up,
probably a
it looks like.
timeout here. No,
And
he
that
was
one,
patient.
that one angled down a little bit.
I think it
that
did.
was it.
That was first
That was
set.
a match point. Oh,
First set.
First set.
If I was Sam and Mike at this point, I'd probably either do what they're doing, stay on the table and warm up, or walk away and cool off. I don't know. Think about it. I wouldn't run right into the next match. I know that.
This could be Mike and Sam, Mike Weyrowske and Sam DiJohn's first match of the day too, right?
Right.
Yeah, so the other guys have been playing, and at least you have the second set to lean on
Yes.
at this point.
Yes.
And maybe that's all they were doing is not showing, all their cards,
Right.
saving something for later.
Right. Hey, Judy Schober. I see you in the chat. How you doing? Sorry you're not here.
Yeah, hey, Judy. Yeah, we got 225 people here so far.
Nice.
Expecting a couple more for open doubles.
And you had 230 last year.
Yeah, 230 last year. So we're really close.
Let's hope we get 6 people.
Looks like we're ready to do it again. Second set. Coming at you.
Nice pass.
Yeah, very nice.
Wall pass. He went brush
After selling the brush.
into
yeah,
a tic-tac wall hard fast.
That's good.
I do a far wall brush, and Spreedeman at one time gave me a little 5 lesson, and that's the exact pass he told me to get into my arsenal.
I saw you hit one in the last match.
I did,
right?
yep.
That
Yep.
was perfect.
When Spreedeman talks, I listen.
As you should. Yeah, you'll get to see Tony at Las Vegas, I think, and the World Series and the World Championship. I think those are the only 3 times he's going to make it over here.
I'm not going to Vegas, but I may be at the other 2.
Good D by Brady there. He dug it out twice.
A 5-bar attempt goes awry.
Hey, what's up, Rich? Missing you this weekend, man. That was out there.
Rich would be here, and he's part of the reason we need. We're 5 people short right now. We can blame Rich Fay, but his son is in a wrestling tournament.
Good luck to him, Rich.
Yep. Hope he's pinning all the guys, boys, kids.
Oh, you're a weirdo.
I hope he gets pins. That's what you call it, right?
I don't know.
Speaking of wrestling, Mike Weyrowske was a really good high school and college wrestler.
You ever wrestled him?
Yeah, it's not fun. I got 100 pounds on him, too.
And he He can out wrestle you.
And I used to wrestle. No,
You
yeah.
could just pick him up by his ankles, right?
You'd think so.
Doesn't work like that?
I tell people it's like wrestling a fire hydrant. and and then within about 30 seconds you're a pretzel. His record in high school was something like 105-3.
Does he got lumpy ears?
No.
I only see the left one right now.
No, he had an incredible high school record. Anyone wants to Google him, near Bay City, Michigan.
All right, out of that timeout, a chance for Stahl Jr. to tie it up at 2.
Oh, Rich, good. That's good to hear. He's out, but wrestled real well. Real well, Rich. Rich. Superman does good. We do well. Started out with a 2-point lead, and now they're 2-1, and Brady's got the possession. All right, back to Sam's 5. See if Sam can start getting some rolling on Stahl a little bit on the 5, because first set he looked a bit cold, didn't he?
Yeah. I just think that's first match of the day stuff.
Yeah. Nice split. Good choice. 3-1 lead, DiJohn Weyrowske.
He's sure got a good lane pass. See how he's taking a slower look?
Yep.
I like that, to change your rock timing.
Yes, and he barely got around that pole side. You see that?
But slowing down was enough to keep Weyrowske off balance. Mike Weyrowske. All right, here's Brady.
Brady stealing Sam's pass,
Is he shooting?
setting up.
Shooting on Dad?
Is he?
He knows the
He said, no snake, I'll set up a pole. Let's see what that looks like.
Thumping Daddy with a pull shot.
Just for honor?
Kaboom.
Wow.
Oh.
To tie it up as well.
Should have never gave him life.
Brady might be walking home on Monday. No, I'm sure Dad would be proud of him if he wins. It's got to be pretty, I don't know what you call it, bittersweet. I don't know.
Nah.
Nice long by Sam. That's when Sam's playing his best, when he can hit that long.
Yeah. Any pull shooter.
And that was a bit of a spray even, wasn't it?
I don't think so.
Oh, okay. Stahl really been solid on the 5-bar.
Yeah, he sure has.
Sam's got the dead bar pull side D going.
And he's really good at it. He has one of the best reverses.
This is the balls of defense I was talking about earlier.
Oh, what a great middle, angling downward through that reverse. That's impressive. Stahl Jr. has those good middles. All tied up here in this first game of the second set.
Huge point here coming up.
All brought to you by Martin Systems.
Is your wife watching this match? You see her around?
It's right there.
Good. She's watching Sam play, because we have to play him next.
Stahl Jr. in the back. Straight attempt taken away. Brady's coming back.
Good call. Good call on the timeout there. They're going to switch back.
Yeah, it's a better formula like this. Stahl can pick up a loose ball if it happens. Brady could pound it in.
Yeah. What would you think Brady's going to do here with this?
I think he's shooting. And if I have to guess, a shot.
A pull spray.
Kick.
Pull kick?
Cut back, pull kick.
I'm guessing a pull spray. You know that long he hit earlier?
Yeah.
I think he's going to spray it.
I got 20 on a pull kick.
I'm not doing that.
Oh, you would have won 20 bucks.
I said I would.
No, you didn't.
Oh,
You said, I'm not doing this.
Oh, darn, you heard me.
Get out of here. All right. We did that spray, though, or was
It
that
went
a
short.
tuck?
It was a bit. It
Was it a
wasn't
square
much of a.
tuck?
It was a square short.
Okay.
And honestly, it sprayed about a ball or two width. That was it. It didn't. It wasn't completely square.
What a big clutch shot.
Big point. Good for him.
Man, that's why you put Brady in the back.
And DiJohn Weyrowske had a 2-0 lead to start that game.
Yeah, they did. That's right. So that was a stolen game there.
Yes. So Stahl and Weyrowske have won 3 straight. This is now starting.
Backs against the wall, Sam DiJohn and Mike Weyrowske now.
Game 2 of the second set.
Now the tables have turned.
What a great tourney, Ted. Thanks for all you do here.
You're welcome. I think it's our best year. There was the pull kick. The high elbow pull kick.
Yeah,
Brady's got a good one.
They flare that elbow.
Yeah.
Ryan Moore is who I think of.
Yeah, but Brady's is getting there. What a difference in the game Brady's made with that. Just with that possession alone. He's getting a piece of Sam. He's been the difference, I feel like. Stahl Jr.'s been great.
When is the Hall of Fame ceremony?
6 p.m.
And so Jeff Kimmerling.
Jeff Kimmerling.
That's really cool. And I heard your daughter is singing the national anthem.
Yeah, flag's right there.
Awesome.
Right around there.
She's 13?
She's 13. And then the other inductee is Brad Hayes' father, Bob Hayes. And Bob Hayes has passed away. He's the creator of the tornado table, you guys.
Okay.
Everybody says their grandpa created the tornado table.
Yep.
This guy actually did.
His name's in it.
Yeah. Yeah, so the creator's name is Bob Hayes, and Brad Hayes is here.
And is that who I was chatting with last night here?
No,
Hayes?
that was Bob Halverson. Bob Hayes is he's around here. I'll introduce you later, but he's coming from Romania to accept his father's award.
Oh, okay.
And Brad Hayes is already in the Wisconsin Foosball Hall of Fame.
Okay.
So he got in before his dad, who created the table. I'll have to figure that one out later, how that happened. All right, Sam switching to a snake shot, and it's been effective so far until I cursed him there.
Whoever designed the table, I think, did a really good job. Where the configuration of the men.
Yeah, it's a complete. It's the best complete foosball game on the market. You can do anything.
I just meant, rod to rod, the 5 in the middle, the 3 up front, and I've seen. There's other tables out there, the 2-footed table with like a 5-man up front or a 4-man up front.
Come on.
There is.
I know there is, but we could go compete in a world championship for that right now.
Those guys get pretty good on it. I've seen some videos. And
like rods with even numbers of men on the front rod. So you can't set up anything down the middle.
It might be a 5-man on the front.
Yeah, there's all kinds of weird tables out there.
Yeah.
But you have to play weird ways, like shoot from your 5-bar because you can't do anything cool on your 3-bar. I don't want a table like that.
Right.
That's why I like Tornado.
If you think about it, the rod with the most power on the table is the 2-bar. It has the longest. It's the longest rod with the most distance. It's like the queen on the chessboard.
So you're saying because you can torque it the most?
But it's brilliant to put it at the back of the table, not at the front, because you get more offense out of the back that way. You're a little bit limited up front with the 3. 2-bar up front probably would have all kinds of different shots and options and stuff. I wouldn't mind trying that. Put a 2-bar on where the 3 is supposed to be. Here we go with the 3-0 lead in game 2. They had a 2-0 lead in game 1 and lost it. So it looks like they've got their momentum back again. It was momentarily gone. And Sam has it on the 5. See if he can pass and score, get this a 4-0 lead. Sam's heating up.
Just posted that one. Stahl looking at coming back with a pull shot here, being down a few.
Good block by Weyrowske. Five-bar attempt. Not a bad idea when you're down 3-0. He's still trying to go that pull side and hitting it a little too deep.
He posted that one too, didn't he?
Yep, he did. So I was looking at middle on that, or split, and let's see if he saw it too. It goes there next time. Now it's a question of, do you want to be stubborn and prove you can still hit the pull side and fix it now, or do you want to just go around it and hit something else? You know what I mean?
Well, is the defender going all the way out there because you're not even hitting it, right?
He'll go. I think he'll go somewhere else, anywhere but pull side. There you go.
Good call.
Don't sit there and just keep banging your head against the wall. If you're not hitting it, fix it later. Nice quick pull side for Stahl. 4-1.
Defensive switch on your left. Oh, good takeaway there by Brady. Chance to close out game 2. Sam DiJohn down the middle.
There you go. We got a game 3, second set. Dominant performance for team on the right in that game. First good game they've played, I would say, in this final so far.
Right back in it now. Going to have a good game 3 coming your way. Thank you to Martin Systems.
I agree, Wally G. This is going to be a battle. This might be fun. There's no overtime, correct?
No OT, nope.
Although they did last year, I believe.
I don't think we ever have.
No? Okay. Mixed was OT.
Yeah, maybe that was. Was it that way this year?
Mixed is OT this year, yes. I think it was last year, too. And it's up to 8, not infinity.
Are you certain? I'd like to
I
find
asked
out.
Brett Nguyen yesterday.
Okay.
Nice pass by Mike up to Sam. It's going to be important who can get this lead first. Goes for the split, can't quite hit it. Thanks, Wally G, but man, I just made a big mistake in my last mixed match. Right here on table 1, attempted 2 aerials, ran out of time, tried to bank and stuffed myself to lose a match. I learned a good lesson there. I was still in that match too. I mean, pull out that game and you're in game 3 and you don't know. You know, we were getting dominated by Balcos's. That's the thing. I was trying to have fun. This table 1, for some reason, is a little difficult to get the ball up for the aerial. I was telling people, table to table are different. Sometimes the men are just not as tight to the rod as one as another, and you can't tell by shooting. But when you're trying to do an aerial and get that ball to bounce up, it just doesn't want to bounce. It's like it's getting absorbed. That energy is getting absorbed instead of bouncing.
All right, Sam DiJohn gets on the board first.
That's cool, Rich. Mike likes to do that where he'll rock for about 8 seconds and then tap it back and forth real quick once or twice and then shoot right out of it. But he's looking to see the reaction you do out of that little walk. The tap, tap, and then go. Philip Pro, it depends on the tournament. If Ryan isn't running the tournament, he doesn't have any say. And this is a WFT tournament, so
Pull
I don't
kick bank.
know how much he has to say, but I was told here that it is legal, so I don't know. And Ryan is here, so. It's
Yeah,
illegal.
according to the rule book, it's legal right now.
It's illegal in ITSF events, and this is not one.
Who makes the rule book?
Well, it's tournament director discretion at every tournament. Except ITSF, I guess, because it's universal.
Good thing we got that
Stahl
table
getting
taped
loud.
down.
Yep, he
Because it
wants
would
it.
have moved 4 inches off of that one.
Yep. Yeah, they taped the feet down on here, so your daughter would keep the table in the same spot. Geez, she's shooting a push and the table moves 4 inches.
Yeah.
She only weighs like 80 pounds.
Kids. Good looking defense there by Stahl Jr. Did you see when he
Yeah,
went in
that
the
was
back?
really good. That was really good.
Really good and fast.
Switch up. That's a good timeout call.
It worked well last time. Bringing Brady in the back. Bringing Brady back to goal. He scored a short corner last time.
Those feet you can see in the stands right at the end of the table are Tommy Yours. He's sitting there intently watching this like it's an open doubles final. But he's probably rooting for Sam. They live near each other now, yeah.
Yeah, he's coaching him and mentoring him. They're buddies.
That's cool. Mike Green, which Mike? There's 2 mics. Weyrowske?
Sam buries that pull side.
I agree.
Must have been close to dead bar.
I agree, Greg. We need to get Tornado to fix their manufacturing issues. I don't want to see goals chipped out in 1 year. It's ridiculous. Why would a vendor ever want to put a table in a bar?
Stahl Jr. goes down the middle to tie it up.
Ooh, we might go match point here, second set, folks.
Sam already won pro singles here.
Yep. How'd Stahl do in pro singles? Probably
I'll have to look.
top 5, I'm guessing, but
I'm sure. Championship point, Mike Stahl Jr., Brady Weyrowske.
Stahl took 5th, 6th.
We've had a lot of match ball matches on table 1. Maybe we get one more.
Yep. Pull kick attempt, stolen on the 5 by Stahl. He's now got the ball in his court. As they say, passes to the 3, sets up.
Is he going to take a timeout or is he shooting? Championship point, Stahl Jr.
Mike's racing. No way.
Buries along.
He got it.
Your 2025 Pro Doubles Wisconsin State champions, Mike Stahl Jr., Brady Weyrowske.
Congrats, guys.